guys, this is Dee from Living With Me. Let's talk serious business again. If you saw my last video, you saw that I spoke about something very close to me, very big in my life and very serious, and that is debt. I am sick of it. I don't want to participate in this game of constantly not having money, although you're making decent money. I want to change, and I'm making the change now. This video is about me budgeting for the first time ever in my life. I've never budgeted. I'm going to put everything on paper, many papers. I have already started, but I'm going to share this with you. I'm budgeting from August 15th, which was yesterday, to September 1st. I'm including everything I made, everything I need to pay for, and what's left over and what I'm doing with the money. I am excited about this, scared, but also hopeful that it will hold me accountable and that I will not give up, okay? Anyway, let's get going.
So I think it's just fair if I first show you or prove to you how much debt I really have. So the first card here to the left, Chase Freedom, has a balance of $55.81. Now granted, last month, or rather 2 months ago, I just put a chunk towards that card. I had a $2,000 debt, and I'm now left with $55.81, which is scheduled, as you can see, to be paid on August 22nd. And once that happens, we're done with this card. I'm going to shred it, I promise you. The card in the middle, Capital One, has a balance of $3,404.73. I just paid my minimum payment on it of $25, and I'm going to throw all my remaining money towards this card to close it soonest because it is the one with the lowest balance on it. The card to the right is an Apple card. It has a balance of $7,798.20. I am going to tackle that card next. As you can see, they're charging me quite a hefty fee on it, and I just can't deal with that anymore. The next amount I'm tackling is my student loan of $17,010, or rather, that's where I started. Currently, my balance is $10,793.01. I've been paying $594.86 towards it ever since April of last year, 2024, and I always have a scheduled payment on the 29th of the month in the amount of $594.86. No interest here for 2 years. And last, Amazon card that has a balance of $12,700, and the minimum payment on this card is $400, which brings me to the total amount of $34,751.75. Oh boy, this hurts. Anyway, we're going to get through this. All right, let's do this. So I'm going to kind of pretty much wing a budget list for August 15th through September 1st. Here I'm first writing the money that I currently have as of August 15th and the money that's coming in on August 22nd. So here I'm first listing the money that I currently have. The total is $4,980.87. Here I want to list all the expenses that I have, expenses that I absolutely must have money for, like food, utilities, rent, and so on. Whatever is left over, I'm going to put towards card payments. So food, we're budgeting $300 for 2 weeks, $15 for a health bill that I have, and $1,093.78 for rent, which is due on September 1st. Utilities, $150. Gas, $30. Fiao is my gym membership and my son's activity place. $40 for my son's new shoes. $20 for school supplies. $80 for my phone, which is for 3 months, actually, not just for 1 month. Let's see where we at. So $3,067.21 plus $1,913.67 leaves us with $4,980.87. Minus the 300, minus 15, minus 1,093.78, minus 150, minus 30, minus 85, minus 40 for shoes, minus 20 for school supplies, and minus $80 leaves us with $3,167.09. Now let's see what we can put towards the debt. I will actually out of the $3,167.09, move right away $824 towards an emergency fund. Credit card number 1 will get $55.81, and with that I'll close the card. Credit card number 2 will get a minimum payment of $255, and my student loan will get the usual $594.86, which is due on the 29th of each month, and I don't have any interest fee for 2 years. After the expenses that I listed, I'm left with $1,437.42. Here I realized I made a little error. I have to add $80 for the internet, which I forgot. And guys, this is my biggest fear, to forget something and then under budget and then not have enough money. Oh my God. So pretty much we are adding the $80. So $3,167.09 minus $80 will leave us with $3,087.09. Which means that now, minus all the emergency fund and the card payments and the student loan, we will be left with $1,357.42. And right here, I just realized, but I didn't want to redo the list, that I also have another card that I completely forgot, a minimum of $400 payment, which I will do, which then means that my limit or balance that I'm left over with would pretty much be just under $1,000. So just a quick overview of the list, and I'm going to show it on the side so you can kind of follow. The money that I brought in on August 15th was money that I had left over from last time, from last pay, and a commission check that I received yesterday on August 15th, which was just above $1,200. Now, I do have base pay every 2 weeks, and I get the occasional commission, sometimes a few months in a row, sometimes a few months with no commission at all. Last 2 months I did get commission, so the last one arrived yesterday on August 15th. It was just over $1,200. Happy about that. And the total of what I had with my upcoming payment, my base pay, which is happening on August 22nd, which will be $1,913.66. I will have a total of $4,980.87. I'm going to go over the expenses. So I'm budgeting $300 for food. I'm thinking of budgeting $600 a month, but since I'm only budgeting now for the coming 2 weeks, I'm putting $300 towards food. Just for perspective, I'm a household of 3, my husband, my son, and I. My son is almost 10. He's eating like 3 boys, just so you know. $15 for a health bill that I already paid, so that's off my account. Actually, yesterday I was charged. Rent is coming up on September 1st, $1,093.78. Utilities, I'm budgeting $150 now. Under utilities, because it's the summer and the AC is constantly on, I am thinking it'll be a lot of electricity, at least $100, and then I'm thinking $50 for gas. I hope it's less, or at least $150. I hope it's not more. Gas. By gas, I mean gas for my car. We just filled gas yesterday. However, I'm going to budget another $30 because I know that we have a trip coming up next Friday to Pennsylvania, and we may not use this because, as I said, we filled gas yesterday for about $38. But just in case, it's better to over budget and then have the extra 30 than not. So let's do 30 for gas. FIAO is a Federation of Italian American Association, where I go to the gym and my son goes to a bunch of activities like swimming and pickleball and bunch of stuff, chess and all of that, and we pay $85 for that a month. Shoes, $40. I need to buy new shoes for my son because school is starting in a few weeks. School supplies, $20. I bought school supplies and spent pretty much over $100 a few weeks ago. However, I have a few things that I haven't bought yet, and I budgeted $20. I most likely will only need 10 or 15, but again, better to over calculate and then have extras than under calculate and miss money. Internet, $80, which leaves me with $3,087.09. With those $3,087.09 dollars, I will send
$824 into my emergency fund, baby emergency fund. I already have some money there, which that means that I have completed baby step 1, and I have a mini emergency fund of $1,000, just a little buffer that will keep me from swiping a credit card again after the 824. I'm also sending my last payment to a Chase credit card that I have of $55.81. Once I do that, I'm done with that card. I don't want to see it. I want to burn it. Credit card 2 payment will be $255. That's my minimum payment on that card. And then I have a student loan of $594.86 that's due end of each month. I already set those up as auto payments because don't have any interest on it for 2 years. So I just want to be paying it, so I'm done. All of this leaves me with $1,357.42. Guys, I feel like I never have money left over because I never budget. It just goes. Let me show you this. I swiped my card yesterday at the Bay Gourmet, a local store, and spent $33.21 on some kind of nuts. Sure, important to eat, but still, $33. Then I went to a store next door and spent $35.02 on, again, foods and stuff, but I don't want to be buying food like this because I go to buy eggs, for example, and then end up buying 30 other items and spend bajillion dollars, or leave the store with 3 items and I spend $35, $40. I don't want to do this. I want to be going to a store, buying everything I need for 2 weeks, but then knowing that I have a full fridge and I only have to maybe go and buy fresh bread or fresh eggs. So we have to avoid that quick run to the store. Terrible. So the way I'm going to tackle this debt is by attacking gazelle intensity, my smallest debt, which is over $3,000. I'm going to show a screen here. I can't quote it now, but it's over $3,000, and I'm going to tackle that. And on all the other debts, I'm going to pay minimum payments. Once I tackle that of $3,000, all the money that I would normally put in it, I would put towards my next card that has the biggest amount, and so on. And all the others, I'll be paying minimum payments. This $1,357.42, I should technically go ahead and at least I'll take $1,000 put towards that card, but I'm kind of scared. I always live in a scarcity that I won't have enough for rent and food and important stuff. So what I'm going to do, since I just paid the minimum payment on that card, I'm going to wait until September 5th. Yes, so September 1st is Monday, September 5th is Friday, where I get my next payroll. I'm going to wait then and going to first budget from September 1st to September 15th and see if I still have that money. I'm automatically going to tackle that card with the smallest loan of 3,000 something and then take it from there. Right now I have to keep a little something on my account just because I'm scared that I forgot something or fill in the blanks, because I've lived, when it comes to finances, in scarcity for so long. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. This was very exciting and also nerve-wracking in a way. I'm going to make pretty much a template out of this for my next upcoming budgeting videos, so I can use it because it's quite straightforward. I'm going to tackle this in this order. So money I bring in, absolute expenses that I have to have money for, needs basically, and then debt. So as you can see, there's no space for luxury or anything, which is fine. I'm humble. I don't care for luxury, but somehow I still got myself into this mess. So this will be great. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment if you've ever been in this situation, if you have had or still have debt, how you tackled it. If you haven't watched my last video, please go ahead and watch it just as an intro to what I'm going to do here, most likely for the coming time. And just know that it's going to be fine as long as we're healthy and have our 2 hands to work on stuff and earn more money and do our best. We will be fine. I will tackle this. I will do my best. It's not easy, but it will be fine. It has to. I had worse days behind me. I will go ahead and check out now until my next video. Bye!